I want to ask you about a book. When we were in Michigan together, there was a book that you received, The Great Controversy Between Christ and Satan. I think all of you got that book. Please raise your hands if you did not receive one of those books. Please, we see a couple hands back there. Please, let's go ahead and help our audience get one. Dr. McCullough, what do you think about those last 8 chapters in particular of this book that you read?
Well, the last 8 chapters by Ellen, this is, for those of you who aren't Adventist, I'm not Adventist by, one of the founders, or if not the founder of the Adventist movement, Ellen White. They map to what is written in Revelations, what the rest of us in other denominations understand as Revelations. But they have an unbelievable connection and reality, in a sense, to what's going on right now. And I think probably the most profound thing I could say is that it is possible that what is occurring right now is as laid out in those last 8 chapters. That this could be the time. And I think that's what we're all wondering worldwide, because whatever's happened in the last few years, it is involving the whole world at the same time. It's not linked to any particular vaccine, right? So it doesn't, in the rest of the world, it could be a Chinese vaccine, what have you. And it started before the vaccines. And I did a few things in Clubhouse, which is an internet type of application where people dropped in. And I used to hear vignettes, this is before the vaccines, where people were doing bad things to each other. They were allowing other people to die with this illness. I get these heartbreaking statements from doctors in countries saying, listen, we're just doing euthanasia. We're just putting people down. And their hearts are broken. And I said, oh my Lord. And when I heard people checking in from the depths of the forests of South America and remote places in Africa and Indonesia and Russia and in Mongolia, I started realizing, wait a minute, this can't be all about Pfizer making money. This can't be about the Gates Foundation. This can't be about Democrat or versus Republican. The easy write-off that people say is, oh, Dr. McCullough, this is just political. I said, really, what political party? Which one crosses all those lines? Something is in the minds of people all over the world at the same time. And they're thinking the same way, and this happened before a vaccine ever came out of the box.
That's right. And that's why, if you did not get your book, The Great Controversy, again, raise your hand if you didn't get that book. This book, there's a young lady in the front we'd like to have right down here. This book is amazing. It's like, I think, when I reread it, it's like turning the news on in many cases, although it was written many, many years ago. I want to thank you, Dr. McCullough, for taking the time with talking with us this morning. I want to also thank you very much from the bottom of my heart for standing up for those of us who didn't have the information before us and standing in against everyone else as though you were alone, and you're not alone, but as though you are. We are praying for you. We love you, and God loves you, Dr. McCullough, and thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank everyone.